Hello YouTube, Gaming Dragon 360 here, and I'll jump straight
We
into
dance with
action.
death this day, but leave her with the infidel.
We encountered this Mongol garrison while trying to cut past their main force, trying to attack Bran, and now we have to face them in the open. Cavalry contingents. Want to put all of my cavalry, I guess right here. And let me just put my archers. Mounted arquebuses like this. Start the battle. Let them come to us. Climb these steep slopes, and we charge them downhill. Let's take a look at their apparent weaknesses. If they try to attack at us from one of the many choke points like this, Ramlu cavalry troops. Okay, so I am showering arrows at them from atop the hill. They may try to... I'm not going to leave this defensive position just to close the gap and attack them. Because they're coming all in from here. Let them come. Now we take out their archers. Feign a retreat back to camp. Slaughtering these archers away. They are disorganized and disheveled.
Our foe fights with horns made of clay.
We can destroy
we
this
are winning the
completely.
battle. Our men are under attack. We need to act.
Go take out the catapult, light lances,
only half the enemy force remains. We must
take
pray
out
they lose their
siege
will to
equipment.
fight.
Do not forsake our position. Up north. If we have to retreat, we can retreat back to the safety of the hill. But I think we've got them in the perfect chokehold here. Now wheel around, attack from the rear with this fire coming from another experienced Mongol
Men are
army.
under attack. We need to act.
Reduced to ashes, I guess. Is this one of the experienced armies, or is this one of those new, fresh recruits that they... I guess that's pretty much all that remains of the Mongols.
The enemy general flees like an old woman. Attack and break the will of his men. Our enemy flees before us like a herd of goats. Drive them from the battle. The enemy must
retreated.
curse the day they were born.
With only minor
Let all
losses,
the
we have
poets write of this
destroyed
most wondrous.
this army. I think this was one of the fresh recruited army. It's good. Every
enemy
lost
are
soldier is like another duress for the Mongols. Retreating. They are retreating. It has to be because of the Timurids. It has to be because of the Timurids, or it's because they think that attacking us is costing them more than it should. Surrounding us on two sides, and then facing us. Smart move.
Show no fear to the infidel.
Smart move. But we can always retreat, if possible at all.
Mighty Sultan, the winds of fate have turned against us. The foe seems to be winning the battle.
Now once again, I think I should maintain my position on the hill, and this time perhaps just shower all the arrows that I can at the enemy. Let's place all my just place my troops like this.
Our foe brings more men to
We
the
do
battle.
have the option to withdraw, and they are, yes, most definitely bringing more men to the fight. Why don't I send a small welcome party for those approaching Mongol horde? Yes. Sending a detachment of my forces there, whereas sending these, in fact I don't need to send these anywhere. I think they're going to wait until the reinforcements arrive. No, they're moving, they're on the move. Let me just pause for a second and see what their troop composition is. Yes, I can hold them back. These are mostly infantry troops with a mix of cavalry. If I take out this reinforcement unit and retreat, that's more than what one can ask for. We've got these 4 units guarding the hill. Let the Mongol main army come forward, and we will spray them with arrows. So we've got these lancers and other troops here. Chiefs to hold the ground. Nothing is happening though. Enter the battlefield. One of them has entered the battlefield. Mongol light lancers. Let's not give them a chance to mobilize completely and attack as soon as we can. What the hell? Why was this? They're paused. Okay, we've caught them. Got more coming in from here. I can choose. I need you here. Missile, cavalry. Let's take out the general. Some cavalry unit seems to be fine. I did not know that there were some troops coming in from here as well.
Our general runs like a whipped dog.
But I
Such a
think I've been
deserter is
surrounded.
I
I
bear
need to
ill
retreat.
tidings. Our general curse the sun that shines on our disgrace. We
Retreat.
must turn the wind of battle, or we will taste ashes instead of victory.
The general has been killed. No, this is not gone anywhere as I had expected it would. We need to retreat to fight another day. Cut your way through the enemy if you have to. Come on, just retreat already.
Curse the sun that shines on our disgrace. We must turn the wind of battle, or we will taste... Allah be merciful. Death and defeat have come to
That
sup
was
at our table.
devastating.
Let us
Yes, they were correct in their assumption that they would be able to
These trees
crush
shield
most
our
of
men
us.
from sight, great Sultan.
This way. Okay.
Continuing tomorrow, mighty Sultan.
A setback. Nothing we can't recoup from.
Orders. How may I serve, Sultan? Na'am. We move, Sultan. Orders. As you will. Joining the ranks.
Merge these forces
Na'am.
now.
Na'am. Na'am. Orders. Na'am.
Perfect. And
How may I serve, Sultan? Na'am.
let's keep this infantry here. I just need more Mamluks and Arab cavalry up north. There's a rebel army
That
in the
is
area.
cowardly.
A
Fight
highly
me!
experienced,
You will have no right.
fairly experienced army
Once
here.
you are my prisoner.
Na'am. How may I serve, Sultan? We move, Sultan. Sultan. Orders. Na'am. As you will. Merging our armies.
As much as we can.
Sultan.
Kafar is our next target.
We shall
Let's
end
assault
this
the city
day
directly.
in triumph.
And that's the
Besieging
last
the
of
enemy.
the Venetian cities,
We have chosen the
if
time
I
and
am
place.
not mistaken.
The battle appears to be running in our favor. From good tidings such as these, does victory
Such an
spring
impressive
forth.
army here to take out what remains of the Venetians. And just imagine how they could have never imagined something like this to happen when they were first attacking us. I want the walls down first.
Our enemy's gates have fallen!
Now I want these towers down. Tower down. I'm going to take my time before I assault the city. Now let's attack them here. Maybe one of them.
We have broken down the walls. Now we must strike faster than the wind.
Let's see if we can land a couple of foes at the enemy troops. Taking this tower as well. it almost it feels like cheating. I mean, just look at the compare the forces. My forces outnumber them vastly. They stand no chance at all. Most of the buildings damaged severely. Serious hits now. Let the catapults do their work for now. And this is Jidoj, the leader of the sending right out to the further harass the enemy.
The cowardly enemy have lost the walls. Send your troops to take the rest of the settlement.
Send the halberd militia now. All of them rushing at the enemy. And yeah. This is definitely going to be a
Victory
bloody
is well
struggle.
within our grasp. In time, our foe will surely see this. Only half the enemy force remains. We must
course
pray
it
they
does.
lose their will to fight.
Archers will cease firing now. It's a bloody struggle, but pretty much inevitable. The Venetians want to go down fighting, but our halberd and spear militia are going to best their soldiers. Sooner or later, it's just a matter of time.
The enemy king was bolder than a rooster,
They've killed
but no
the
less
Venetian
dead
Doge.
for that. We should scatter his men to the four winds.
Once again, we've all but annihilated the Venetians now.
My lord, wisest one, we have lost control of the city. All praise to Allah. Great victories are like sweet
And
nectar.
we did lose
Come,
a lot of
let
these
us drink
troops,
of the
but
most rare.
you see, this was the last desperate stand of the Venetians. We kind of had to.
Sultan, a most
We
honorable
have
victory.
now
Allah!
taken Kafar and Venice as a faction is no more.
Orders, mighty Sultan. Yes, Sultan. Closing to engage. The sea. Orders, come. Naam, great Sultan. Course set. Yes, Sultan. Attacking. Orders, mighty. Yes, Sultan. Closing to engage. The infidel
Mongolian
surrenders the sea.
navy is pretty much done for in this area. Next thing we need to do is to convert this into a wooden castle. In fact, convert it into a wooden castle. Don't repair anything or whatever. Growth build policy not working. Public bonus. We just keep on hiring more and more troops. Public order is in part due to squalor, but I think we can control it in the coming turns. Cavalry. They are not attacking Bran. Or at least
All
they
that
can.
is left for us.
I think they want to sweep over our mainland forces first.
alike to me.
I have compromised their trade, it would appear. What else?
Orders. Na'am.
Waiting for further reinforcements.
We move, Sultan. Forming up together, Sultan.
And I think now is the time to
The
attack.
infidels' army will not survive.
Sure. Don't attack. Apparently,
I will
he
defeat you
has
honorably, my worthy foe.
a strong enough force to be able to take the city. Our only choice is to defend the city center and hope for some
Sultan.
reinforcements to come in time.
Yalar. How may I serve, Sultan?
We are sending
We move,
the
Sultan.
best and the greatest troops that we have at the moment. Maybe a couple of Nafatoons as well. And cavalry as much as we can. Completely garrisoned cities. Enter.
Merging our armies.
Papal State Army seems to sneak past us.
We suspect you will waste our time. You had best
Fighters,
not.
Map information.
No, you must think us
I have
fools, or
no
worse.
idea
Diplomacy
why
failed
they're not
us this
accepting
day.
this.
Splitting our forces.
If we are at war with them, it's best to destroy this army. I'll just let them pass. Maybe they won't do anything. Papal states decide to storm the city now rather than later. England, Denmark. Okay, so they have decided to attack.
Show no fear to the infidel.
Let me weaken them as much as I can, and then I will decimate them once they are inside the city.
Mighty Sultan, the winds of fate have turned against us. The foe seems to be winning the battle.
Let me just place my troops here. Can we do that in a compact formation?
Forward! Onward! March! 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 Onward! Forward! Move out!
Slightly like this.
Advance forward!
Yes. Somewhat like this. And I guess all of my spearmen form one reserve unit here. Javelins. The reserve unit here. The general is here. Just hold this area just in case. I'm not sure if they're going to attack from here, but it's holding just in case. Spear sergeants here. No, in fact, I'll place my archers here.
Move out! Move out! Forward! Keep the arch beside!
We've got 3 archers on the walls. These towers, I gather, are not cannon towers. I don't think these are ballista towers either.
Forward!
Let me bring What do we have here then? Oh, I think that's. Let me bring all of my desert archers here.
Units, march!
And put these two archers, the less valuable ones, on the walls. Ignite missile, disable skirmish mode. Ignite missile, disable skirmish mode. Ignite missile, fire at will, and start the battle. I think they're going to attack these walls with cannons. No, with catapults. We have catapults. What do we have? What is it that we fire at them? Wait a second, let me just retreat both of my archers here. It serves us no purpose to have them killed for no reason.
Units, make haste!
Our only hope is to defend the city center. Perhaps we may be able to rout them with the massive barrage of arrow fire and whatnot that we're going to throw at them. Or maybe we just do them enough damage where we come later on to retake Venice and of course incur upon them very serious defeats. We don't have a difficult time at doing so. It's just a waiting game for now. Let me take a look. Yes, they are bombarding. They're bombarding the walls. They're not using their rams, they're not using anything else. I don't have a cavalry unit here. If I did, I would have destroyed this siege equipment town, whatever this is. Sorry, the catapult. The siege equipment, on the other hand, would have allowed them to penetrate the city no matter what. Yes. They're almost through. They're almost through. I think I'll. I mean, I have fast forwarded this part of the video as much as I can, and for some reason, it's taking them much longer than it would otherwise to break this wall. Maybe the catapult is out of ammo. Yes, the catapult is out of ammo. Now they're bringing in their troops manually. At least it's happening faster than otherwise. They're coming as with all the towers as well in position.
Our cunning foe has reached our walls. Great one! Those cursed vipers are at our gates with their
A
ram!
ram and 2 towers, perfect. They're
Curses.
using their numbers
The enemy's
well.
ram has breached our gates! The enemy have the walls! Drive them back!
I hope to just come at. Yes, they are coming as. Let me send these 2 units to meet.
Behold! The cowardly enemy general has been captured while running away.
Wait, let me.
Guard him. For the present, let us show him we are civilized men.
I wish to see where they are trying to breach us. Cannons, fire at them.
Curse the sun that shines on our disgrace. Our men are under attack. We need to act.
Okay. Let's send us a javelin as well here. Combine attack.
Curse the sun that shines on our disgrace.
It's
We must
okay.
turn the
They're
wind of
losing
battle,
a
or we
very
will taste ashes
considerable
instead
portion
of
their
victory.
troops. And that's a good thing.
Our men are under attack. We need to act.
Let me see. Let
Sultan,
them rout. Let them
Only
rout.
half our force remains.
Fight till the death, I guess. Yes, this was pretty much inevitable. They have surrounded us and now they're going to pick us one
Our
by
general
one.
lies dead. Pray our warriors' hearts fill with thirst for vengeance and not despair.
And they're going to finally cut down our
Most
soldiers to
merciful
a man,
Allah save us. Our cursed enemy
and
is in
take-
control of the city.
the city. But we did the best we could, given the circumstances and everything. We lacked the numbers to defend against the air force, and most importantly, the quality
Our
of their
army
troops
is tiring.
is
We have
undeniably better
gained
than
only
ours.
blood and shame from this battle. Our accursed enemy.
The Papal States
These
have
lands hide our forces.
reclaimed Venice as their own, not technically reclaimed, just belonged to the Venetians. Now I need to wipe out their military presence in the area. Okay, let me see what I can do. Let me see what I can do. Genoa, Milan, all these cities are poorly defended, which can mean that the Papal States is having economic problems, coming up with a lot of troops. The Mongols, on the other hand, seem to be a bit indecisive whether to proceed against me or to retreat, perhaps because of the Timurids. They have devastated the rebels there. Now I have a chance to take out this Mongol nobleman. Why can't I get someone to, with a better military ranking?
Na'am. How may I serve, Sultan? Na'am.
Let me send these
We
troops
march.
to Caesarea
Orders.
and race
Salah.
after the
We
Papal
rest
States
here until
army.
dawn.
Orders, mighty Sultan. Attacking the infidel fleet. The sea is yours, great Sultan.
Castle upgrade. I have denied the Mongols any naval trade in this in the Black Sea region.
Sultan.
Let me see, what can I do? I can send a small unit to take Bucharest. It'd be a gamble, but I can do that. Let me just hire Sipahis and cannon. Enough Athuns.
Na'am. How may I serve,
Send
Sultan?
these great bombards.
Orders.
And find
Sultan.
dismounted
Inshallah, we will
infantrymen.
smite this foe, Sultan. Yes,
Let me
Sultan.
take
Besieging
Bucharest.
this place.
Just like that. They'll come back to try and take the city, and
For the moment, the fickle smile of fortune shines upon us.
I might
Pray
pick
this
some
is a
of their
portent of a
troops that
victory.
way. Just speed it up a bit. Great bombards.
Our
For the
enemy's
first
gates
time
have fallen!
in action. Now they're going to defend the city center, if I'm not mistaken. Let them retreat to the center. Okay, take out these towers. Perfectly done. Take out this tower. Now let's go and take out this unit here. And I want these bombards positioned like this here. Slowly though.
The cowardly enemy have lost the walls. Send your troops to take the victory is well within our grasp.
Push through them.
Time our foe will surely find. Men are under attack. We need to act.
Retreat bombers. I did not think they would be able to get there so quickly. Perfect. I'm
Victory
picking
is
these
well within
units
our
one at a time, killing them. Enemy general is dead now.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Can we attack the enemy? No, don't stop. Ceasefire. Okay.
Men are under attack. We need to act.
And we pretty much won. Just need to hold the city center long enough.
My lord, our men are in command of the foe fights with horns made of clay. We are winning the battle.
Sending these troops forward. Take out the trebuchets. Final unit they've got. Now this Mongol force was very meager.
Our foe fights with
And I
horns
took
made
the
of clay.
opportunity to take
We are winning the battle.
Bucharest.
Enemy
I may
flees
not be
before
able
us
to
like a
hold
herd
it
of
for
great
forever.
victories are like sweet nectar.
But I have weakened them. I have weakened them by denying them access to these troops and obviously the economic benefits of Bucharest.
Long live the warriors of Islam! These lands are ours!
Now we just repair the vaults.
Sultan,
And with this dealt with,
the infidels' army
We take
will
out,
not survive!
this
Give the
Mongol
infidel
general.
nothing this day!
We were routed the last time. I will not make the same mistake again. Okay, so there is a shallow river crossing here. This is a choke point. I ought to command it.
Unit, march! Unit, march!
I just hope they come to me first.
Unit!
I have the numbers to crush them utterly. Well, let's just harass them a bit before exchanging arrow fire. Let's see how long we can do that. Retreat these cavalry archers. Charge. Numbers will decide the day today. And now I send in
Our foe fights with
my
horns made of
rest
clay.
of my
We are.
troops.
Our men are under attack. We need to act.
Perfectly done. We have killed
All
the
praise to
enemy's
Allah.
general.
You have left our enemy lost. They run like children. Scour them from the field.
Please take out this.
Great victories are like sweet nectar.
Now we
Come,
did lose more
let
men
us
than
drink
them,
of the
but
most rare.
they have lost their general, and that is even
Infidel.
more.
No. Fight me!
This is all that remain of
How
their
may I
force.
serve, Sultan?
Let
Na'am.
me reform,
How may I serve,
reorganize.
Sultan? How may I serve, Sultan?
This was
Sultan.
a much
How may I
needed
serve,
victory
Sultan?
here. A
Na'am.
badly needed victory, and we have earned it.
Orders. We move, Sultan. Sultan.
Now sending
As you
troops to
will.
Bucharest.
We rest here until dawn. Na'am. Yala. Forming up together, Sultan.
Perfect.
Na'am. Na'am,
Let's
Sultan.
try to bribe
I
this
shall inform them
Turkish
of your will.
Sultan.
army joining us.
Orders, mighty Sultan.
What else?
Inshallah, our winds shall be fair.
On the naval
Orders, mighty Sultan.
arena, we have them beat.
Na'am, great Sultan.
There's literally nothing they can do.
Blockading the foreigner's port.
We have taken our settlement back.
How may I serve, Sultan? Orders. We move, Sultan. Na'am. Yala. Orders.
And reinforcing Bran.
My master will reward me for your death.
If they try to take Bucharest, we can surround them perhaps, try to weaken them, bring in our field army from Sofia. I mean, now we can make more daring maneuvers against the Mongols than would have been otherwise possible.
Sultan. How
This
may I
army,
serve,
what do we do
Sultan?
with it?
Na'am. We march. Joining the ranks.
Now, is it possible to take...
Orders.
Yes, we can take Milan.
We shall end this day in triumph. This
I live to obey, Sultan. Who or what offends you, mighty Sultan? Nothing will remain of this place.
Only the Kaiser's enemies need fear me.
How may I serve, Sultan? Inshallah,
Rams
we will smite this foe,
and
Sultan.
These
Inshallah, they will
fortified
relent in this siege.
towers. They might try to attack us in the field.
Was that an attack?
Orders. Na'am.
I am a bit desperate here because I
As
need
you will.
to be able to exert my
Orders,
dominance in
mighty
the
Sultan.
region.
How may I serve, Sultan?
And if
We move, Sultan.
I can't do that immediately, it will encourage more attacks. from perhaps the imperial garrisons here in Bologna. The Papal State controls most of Italy here. I
Orders,
will
mighty
make sure
Sultan! Until death!
that
Victory,
their control
Sultan!
is short-lived.
Yes, Sultan! Closing to engage! The sea is yours, great Sultan! Course set. Orders, mighty Sultan. Until death! Horses!
That was
We must
a
retreat!
bit humiliating.
Orders, mighty Sultan! Attacking the infidel fleet! Like the weary camel, now we must rest.
And what else can be done here? Jerusalem for now has been relieved. And our next targets are the cities of the Papal State: Milan, Genoa, Rome. Not very strongly defended. Venice happens to be the flashpoint, the
Na'am.
previous flashpoint for our engagement. Let's see what we can do. And turn for now.
As you will, splitting the army.
Even if they do manage to lift the siege of Milan, the economic losses that would happen because of, by putting siege on the city would still hurt them. I need to hurt them as much as I can. The Holy Roman Empire is just moving troops around aimlessly, perhaps. The Turks. And trying to appease the Mongols while we are butchering them. This would be interesting. Let's see what the Papal States can do. They have brought out their garrison. Probably trying to relieve the city. A 3-on-1 attack, perhaps? We'll see. The balance of power is not in our favor,
Show no
but I
fear
think
to the infidel.
we can win this one. If we do, well, we would have eliminated 2 of their field armies in the region. We can abandon the city after exterminating the populace.
Units, await my orders!
I need to send a surprise wave to the enemy.
Arab cavalry! Arab cavalry! Units, march! Desert cavalry! Forward!
Okay.
Our foe brings more men to the battle.
Just go and face them. We need to finish them off one by one, but we need to make it quick. If we delay things, that could be fatal for us. Sending a small cavalry contingent to take out their archer unit here. We've got a third reinforcement coming from there, but that's going to take some time. Have you say crossbow militia sending these troops behind the enemy lines? I've got a cavalry unit snuck inside the forests to the west, just in case I need to spring a surprise charge, meaning in case I retreat, that the enemy
Our
chase
men
me.
have slain the infidel. Our foe fights with horns made of clay. We are winning the battle.
Perfect. Now let me see if the reinforcements can be stopped in time. We've got this captain with his spearmen unit coming into the rescue. He's not attacking though. He should be attacking. Now I want you to race across the other side of the field and face. Keep this unit distracted here. We have broken the enemy's formation. They are bringing in reinforcements from that corner. Not to worry though. As soon as we wipe out these troops here, we'll all be from now.
Our foe fights with horns made of clay. We are winning the battle.
Now I guess it's time for an all-out attack. We need to go and harass the
Enemy are
here.
badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Policia crossbowmen, mostly some spear militia, and the general's bodyguard.
Victory is well within our grasp. In time, our foe will surely see this and lose heart.
Perfectly done. I just need to take out this unit here. Eliminate this unit here.
All praise to Allah. You have left our enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Perfect. Now let me reorganize my infantry into a line here. Easy, no problems at all.
Victory is well within our grasp. In time, our foe will surely see this and lose heart.
Just keep on distracting these units here. This persistent papal guard spearman continues to be can route this one. The barrage of spears, javelins. Let's go and face them in battle. I've got
Our general lies dead. Pray our warriors' hearts fill with
Oh,
thirst for
great.
vengeance and not despair.
I want to surround
Victory
this.
is well within our grasp. In time our foe will surely see this and lose heart.
Can we count on you to kill this one goddamn papal guard unit? I mean, I'm working.
Our enemy
very-
flees before us like a herd of goats. Drive them from the battle.
Let me just pause it here. Bring my cavalry to the rear. You attack the peasant crossbowmen. And now we spring our trap. Right now exactly, but you get the point. Don't come forward. This Pavisa crossbow unit has been routed.
Victory is well within our grasp. In time our foe will surely see this and lose heart.
Now we
Sultan,
bring in our
only half our force
fresh
remains.
contingents to charge at these troops here. Kill this one, no matter what happens. Swiss Guard, what the hell? I hate these troops. People Guard, Spearmen. Yeah, perhaps some of the best spearmen you can get in the game.
Victory is well within our grasp. In time our foe will surely see this and lose heart.
Retreat down. Let them chase after those other units while you go and face the general's bodyguard. I think the second unit might be caught. This unit is not attacking. They're bracing for a charge. I'm not going to charge them.
Our foe fights with horns made of clay. We are winning the battle.
Now the Swiss Guard are coming forward with their pikemen. The carnage here has been very, very devastating.
Our men have slain the infidel general. Now the serpent's head has been cut off. The tail is sure to wither.
Let's see if we can use another shock and awe tactic to take out this papal guard unit here.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Okay, well
We must
done.
pray they lose their will to fight.
And another papal guard force.
Our foe fights with horns made of clay. We are winning
Now, all
the
that
battle.
remains here is are these heavy troops. Let them march to us, and then we'll charge at these heavy infantry troops. Exhausted. Exhausted. Some of them winded. I'll let these troops come to me. I'll tie them up a bit. So organize into a line. Marching, marching. Retreat. This sucks. I need to preserve my strength. Let's just play cat and mouse around the battle arena a little bit. And then we can charge at them when possible, when feasible. Swiss Guard, heavy infantry. Versus cavalry. I think they're retreating. Are they retreating? No, they're not retreating.
Victory is well within our grasp. In time, our foe will
Well,
surely see this and
The
lose
best
heart.
we could do. Let's see the outcome. And I think we're overwhelming them. They're cutting a lot of our troops as well.
All praise to Allah. You have left our
Let's
enemy
massacre
lost.
these troops.
They run like victory is ours. Let victory be a
Now,
salve upon
look
our
at the
wounds
losses
well
that we
earned.
sustained. I can understand that the enemy sustained more, but this was a very pyrrhic victory. Execute all. Let's see what they can do. I don't need to face them like that. I can just
We have
retreat
chosen
from
the time and
inside the
place.
battle map.
Now let us choose triumph.
That will be the end of it. I will come in force, of course.
Fortune smiles on our foes for the moment. Pray we can seduce fortune back to our side.
Withdraw. This is the papal army. You don't have to face them. Yes, some of the finest troops. I'm not going
Cursed
to
foe
risk
has
them.
stolen victory from us like a thief in the night.
The enemy was more than twice our size in the field. It would
They fight
not
like
have
a
been a wise
cornered
move
snake.
to
Pull back.
fight them.
The sun sets on today's journey. Sultan, a most honorable victory.
Exterminate the population.
Mighty Sultan, you are
And
this
don't need
land's
to defend
master
the
now.
city. Move to the next one. What I'm doing is I'm causing economic duress to the Papal States. Now the loss of this city, and obviously
The
Venice
infidels
having
wait at our
conquered Venice
gates,
and
Sultan. It
exterminated
is
their
siege.
population, these conquests are not profiting the Papal States as much as they would have otherwise. This is what I am talking about. That stocks the land in Constantinople. Will pass in some time.
Sultan,
We would see you dead, heathen.
Let's see if we can train some more troops here. No.
It is said you do not attack me.
how may I serve, Sultan? We shall end this day, inshallah. We will smite this foe,
See what
Sultan.
else.
Na'am. You have a proposition for my Sultan? The answer? Very well. Ma'asalam.
Ready, my Sultan. Give me a target, and I shall give it death.
My eyes
What is the infidel's name? Who or what offends you, mighty Sultan? Ready, my Sultan. Give me a target, and I shall give it death. The infidels will not see this
So
coming.
we have begun to compromise the other cities.
Sultan,
Let's reform.
Na'am.
Can we retrain our troops here? Yes, we can. Let's retrain as many as we can. Spy and assassin as well. Let's recruit them.
You are not my intended victim, Lord.
Na'am, great Sultan. Yes, Sultan. You control
Now,
access
they've
to this
been
port now,
denied
Sultan.
access to these ports.
Orders, mighty Sultan. We cannot plot that course. Inshallah, our winds. Orders, mighty Sultan. Yes, Sultan.
I am
We must
bringing
anchor until
my
morning.
best navy in the area.
The Sultan's will.
Let's just recruit a strong navy. And we've got troops here. Let's begin sending some to the Italian front. We've got a navy here as well.
Sultan. Iman. Na'am. Orders.
A
Orders,
sizable
mighty Sultan.
army on its way.
Sultan.
Orders, mighty Sultan. Inshallah, our winds shall be fair. Inshallah, the winds shall return tomorrow.
We are moving northwards. Saracen militia and ballista. Mongolian fortifications in the area are strong. They have laid siege
Orders.
to our
That is
city now.
cowardly. Fight me!
They've got a decent sized force
My master
here.
will reward me for your death.
Sultan. Orders.
Do we have the numbers?
How may I serve, Sultan? As you will.
Even if we
Merging
don't,
our
we
Sultan.
need to fight this one.
We march. Forming up together, Sultan.
And
How may I serve, Sultan? Orders.
Halberd militia.
How may I serve, Sultan?
It will take 2 more turns to upgrade Kafar to a stronger fort. Let me see what I can do about the expenditures.
Orders?
How may I serve, Sultan?
Expand some of these
Na'am.
troops. I don't even
Orders.
think we need them.
Sultan.
Less experience.
How may I
we can
serve,
go.
Sultan? Orders. How may I serve,
Defend
Sultan?
Jerusalem for now.
Sultan. Orders. Sultan. Na'am.
We can quickly
Orders.
recruit more troops.
Na'am.
Problem. There's never been a
Sultan.
problem for us.
How may I serve, Sultan? Sultan.
What is the Sultan's will?
Move with this force to Gaza. Baghdad has a serious, very strong garrison.
Sultan.
No difficulty there.
Na'am. How may I serve, Sultan?
It's not for now.
Orders. Sultan. Orders.
We need to improve the economic state of the
How may I
empire.
serve, Sultan? Na'am.
This is the only
Sultan.
improvement.
Na'am. How may I serve, Sultan? Order. Galam.
Purish javelin man.
Na'am. Sultan. Na'am. Sultan. Na'am. As you will. Continuing tomorrow, mighty Sultan.
Okay. Need to recruit someone here. Retrain this unit here. Let's keep a small garrison at Mosul. I think this
Sultan. We march.
is okay here.
How may I serve, Sultan?
And we can send these
Sultan.
troops to Caesarea.
As you will. The sun sets on
If we
today's
need
journey.
cavalry archers, we can always hire more from Gaza.
How may I serve, Sultan?
Corinth. I'll need these forces soon enough.
Sultan,
Let's attack the Mongols.
the infidels' army will not survive.
We have a
Show no fear to the
soldiers.
infidels.
As our backup, let's let the air take care of those. While we ourselves engage the main Mongol force.
Unit, wait for orders.
It's a plain area, perfect for skirmishing. Let's place my charging cavalry a bit behind.
Unit, march.
And they have compatible numbers in terms of. In fact, they have superior numbers. Let's hope that not all of them, all of those cavalry. Let's hope. Okay, yes, no, not all of these are cavalry archers. We are in luck. We can now do unto the Mongols what they've been doing unto others for so long. They have this one cavalry archer unit here. Just let the cavalry archers take care of them for some time. Engage in skirmishes. Perfect. shells are doing a lot of loss. Circle and shoot. Our reinforcements are here. Spearmen, cannons, great bombards actually. And now it is the Mongols who are under fire. I'll let it all happen. I will not charge them just yet. I want the Mongols to suffer as much losses as they can before I need to risk my troops. Missile cavalry, take them out.
For the moment, the fickle smile of fortune shines upon us. Pray, this is a portent of a victory.
Now we charge. They have routed most of our infantry, but it's about time that we
Victory is well within
unleash
our
upon
grasp.
them our
Time our foe will
cavalry.
surely see this
All
and
of it.
lose heart. Only half the enemy force remains. We must pray
Perfect.
they lose their...
Crushing them.
Men are under attack. We need to act.
Trying to retreat. Block their retreat. They're retreating. It's very obvious that they are retreating.
Our enemy flees before us like a herd of goats.
And yes, we are victorious.
Victory is ours. A victory both righteous and well-deserved. It cannot be said.
Mongol field army in the area, an experienced field army in the area, decimated.
Sultan, for honorable victory. How may I serve, Sultan? We shall end this day in triumph.
Another smaller
For praises
Mongol
to
force
Allah for
under
granting
attack
this
now,
victory.
and we plan to destroy this one as well.
Unit! Await my orders! Unit!
Send the missile cavalry first. They're charging at us, but they're that desperate.
Victory is well within our grasp. Behold our worthless foe. See how their general turns tail and flees like a whipped dog.
Chase after him a while. But I need 3 of you. And you. To take care of this one unit here. Just a second. Charge. In fact, all of you charge at him at once.
Our enemy flees before us. Victory is ours.
And
A
another
victory.
smaller Mongol army defeated here.
Why?
Executing them no mercy for the Mongols.
Long live the warriors of Islam! Orders. Na'am. How may I serve, Sultan? Orders. Na'am. Orders. How may I
I'll
Salah?
initiate to take charge of the
How
city.
may I serve, Sultan?
Bring out the big
Orders.
guns.
Sultan.
We're going to march forward
Salah.
and
We
take
rest here until
the
dawn.
Mongol city
How may I
up
serve,
north.
Sultan? We march. Continuing tomorrow, mighty Sultan.
recruitment. We can recruit Nubian spearmen. Now we are in a position to threaten the Mongols,
Na'am, great Sultan.
unlike
Yes, Sultan.
the previous
Closing
day,
to
Series
engage.
Co.
Victory, Sultan.
We have blockaded, their
blockaded the
ports.
port as
They
ordered,
cannot
Sultan.
use their navy.
Orders, mighty Sultan. Na'am, great Sultan. Splitting the fleet. Orders, mighty Sultan. Orders, leaving the fleet. We have blockaded the port as ordered. Na'am, great Sultan. Orders, mighty Sultan.
3 of the Papal State ports are also
Na'am,
blockaded,
great Sultan.
bringing in even more naval power against the Papal States. It's a war of attrition when you, think of it on a grander scale.
The infidel will
There's
not
a
know.
single Mongol warlord in there to guard this entire city. And let's see.
Orders.
What else? What else? Treasury totals fluctuating a bit. Let's work on the productivity then. We take a look at Alexandria here. Normal tax rates. Perfect. Enter. We have dealt both the Papal States and the Mongols a serious blow. But of course, on front with the Papal States, the problem is that they have a very strong military presence in Italy, obviously because that's their main sphere of influence. So it will be some back and forth. There will be a lot of back and forth. I will most likely retreat on multiple fronts before I can finally break through their defenses. And even right now, my biggest problem with the Papal States is that I do not have high quality troops like them. I think now we can open another front for the Turks. Sweeping over the Turks should not be a problem. Start amassing our forces. We can use the garrison in Baghdad. Yes, you can take Milan. You'll massacre the population, of course, when you do take it. I will
A terrible sight.
make sure
The enemy
that you
surrounds our
have
walls, Sultan.
as little troops to spare later on as possible. And of course, I will also attack Venice in the meantime. With better, superior troops. Pope is dead. The Mongols seem to have settled in. They are not planning to attack me at Budapest, which is good because I wouldn't be really able to defend Budapest to the extent I'd want to. Projected treasury total 16,000 something. Okay. Where am I losing? I am not able to gather as much from trade as I would be otherwise. Let's put diplomacy on the ground. Garrisons here. Mosul. I don't want a racing track here. I want cavalry.
How may I serve, Sultan?
Sending
Orders.
a massive force,
Sultan.
massive invasion force
As you will.
to Yerevan. We will sweep over the Turkish holdings on two fronts.
Orders. We move. How may I serve, Sultan? Inshallah,
This is personal.
we will
I'm
smite
going to
his
feel
foe,
to kill this guy
Sultan.
and take immense pleasure in doing so.
Units! Await for orders, Mamluk! Sir! Mamluk!
Only half the enemy force remains.
And
We must
have
men have
butchered
slain.
him.
Enemy flees before us like a hare. Victory is ours. If it
Completely butchered the general's bodyguard. A massive cavalry force in
Long live the
Anatolia.
warriors of Islam!
I seek an honorable engagement, dear foe.
What does the Sultan will?
Did you expect us to be happy to see you?
Let's see, we'll give you regular treatment tribute of 500 for 20 turns. Trade rights. Let's make the tribute 500 for 10 turns.
No, we will not. This concludes our meeting, yes?
A fairly balanced proposal, and they're rejected. Oh, they're lost.
Sultan. Naam. Inshallah, we will. How may I serve, Sultan?
Bringing my
Galah,
forces, my
orders.
siege army
We march.
together.
Joining Sultan. We move, Sultan. How may I serve, Sultan? Orders. Naam. How may I
Okay.
serve, Sultan? Sultan. We march.
Bringing my cavalry force up to the north. Let's wait a couple more turns. I guess we can bring these in the next
Orders,
batch.
mighty Sultan! Yes, Sultan.
And
How may I serve, Sultan?
the garrison
Na'am.
at Corinth
Naam.
will
Naam.
now join our battle against the Papal States.
Course set. We must anchor until morning.
Rebel Navy. Papal States.
Orders, mighty Sultan. Attacking the infidel fleet! The sea is yours! Naam, great Sultan. Inshallah. Orders, mighty Sultan.
Let's go and blockade their ports, deny them the ability to recruit
Naam,
more
great
troops.
Sultan.
Disembarking, mighty Sultan. How may I serve? Orders. Merging our armies. On to the ship.
Set sail,
Sultan. Orders.
sending them
As
more
you
to
will.
Zagreb.
Orders.
Sending them
Galah.
more to Zagreb. Sorry, I went away from the keyboard for a while, but I'll cut that portion out. So, yes,
cheap.
Come face me! Forces, withered and battered, are now under siege in Milan.
We would see you dead, heathen.
I'm sure you will.
Orders, mighty Sultan. Orders, mighty Sultan.
We're producing as many troops as economically viable
How may I serve, Sultan?
in our
As you will.
situation. And let's spare some of these other. Why? We failed to take Trebizond in time. I guess that will be a problem. ARC has ever since been reinforced.
Orders. Sultan. Orders.
But not to worry though.
Naam.
We can send these
Galah.
dismounted lancers
Continuing
back
tomorrow,
here.
mighty Sultan.
Cavalry.
Sultan. As you will. We
The
rescue
French are neutral.
Zaida, mighty Sultan. Seeking an
We
order.
just go
Orders.
and secure some trade rights with them.
Yalla.
I will have to disband a lot of my forces
Sultan.
as soon as
How may I serve, Sultan?
it's safe enough to do
Na'am.
so.
Orders. Sultan. Sultan. How may I serve, Sultan? Orders.
Perfect.
Orders.
Done. Kiev is another Mongolian city that we can take. Let's scout it.
Na'am. The infidels' army will not
Let's scout the
survive.
city to see what the Mongol strength in the area is. As for the Turks,
Sultan.
we are preparing our armies to face them.
Orders.
I think we should
How may I
these
serve? We move,
Mosul.
Sultan. Continuing tomorrow, mighty Sultan.
and the
Orders.
rest of these
As you will.
are on their way to Yerevan.
Yalla. My Sultan wishes you dead.
Not to worry, we'll deal with these rebels later on.
Name the field of battle. We will meet you
Economically
there.
speaking, projected
We will
profits
see
are a
you
bit
dead,
down. Freight rate
heathen.
total around 13,000. Taxes not earning enough in that area. Merchant trade is fine. Farming is a good source of income. We are spending on development for now. We will have to improve our income sources to be able to keep up the costs and everything.
Offer a treaty or be gone.
And turn.
As you will. Splitting the army.
Let's try and secure some trade rights with the French. The Holy Roman Empire. We'll keep on sabotaging their cities, we'll keep on causing them as much economic and military duress as we can, so that they won't be able to retaliate as much as they're doing right now. At least not as much. Each successive turn, they grow weaker and weaker. Rome is fairly well guarded. There's a massive Papal States army trying to attack my holdings to the east. I will have to take care of this army before I can move in and sweep over the remainder of the Papal States' possessions. The Mongolian navy needs to be further put in place. First things first. Source the Council of Nobles. Okay.
Yes,
Before
my
we do
master.
that, let's go and discuss
Na'am, Sultan. I
with,
shall inform them of your
uh,
will.
some form
Resting
of
here,
treaty
mighty
with
Sultan.
the French.
I am a soldier. Speak to our representatives.
Na'am, great Sultan. Inshallah, our wind shall be fair.
And
Orders, mighty Sultan.
Zagreb. Growth build policy. Oh, good, perfect. Military drill square.
Na'am, great Sultan.
Galar, how may I serve, Sultan? Forming up together, Sultan.
Okay, this seems fair enough.
Na'am. We move, Sultan. Sultan. Orders.
And what can we remove? I think we can
How may I
remove one
serve,
Afatun.
Sultan? Orders. Na'am.
Send
We
an
march.
Afatun in there.
Orders. As you will.
Zagreb, Durazzo. All poorly guarded settlements. If the Sicilians attack now, that would be a problem.
Orders, mighty Sultan. Orders, mighty Sultan. You control access to this port now, Sultan.
Okay, and
Na'am, great Sultan.
how about the? Okay, the Venetians don't have a dock here. I mean, the Papal States who control Venice, they don't have a dock here.
How
From
may I
Venice.
serve, Sultan? We march. We rest here until dawn. I will
Oh
not
God,
waste words on
all
you,
of these
infidel.
have become rebels now.
Sibni Lawadi, infidel. Sultan. As you will. Forming up together, Sultan. Inshallah, we will smite
assault
this
them.
foe, Sultan. Inshallah, they will relent in this
I think the
siege.
spy will open the gates, disable the gates, perhaps.
How may I serve, Sultan? We march.
I just hate it when
Sultan.
something like this happens at such a pivotal
Salah.
point. I mean,
Na'am.
what do I
Sultan.
do now?
Joining the ranks.
These are the troops I was
How much
counting
will?
on to win me
Orders.
the battle.
Merging our armies. We march. Continuing tomorrow, mighty Sultan.
Retrain. I can send more
Sultan.
artillery
Orders.
units under
Sultan.
more trustworthy
Orders.
troops.
As you will. The sun sets on today's journey. I will not waste words on you, infidel. How may I serve? Sibni Lawadi, infidel. I will not waste words on you.
Orders, mighty Sultan.
Just put the Mongols
Until
in their
death!
place here.
Victory, Sultan! Yes, until death! The sea is yours, great Sultan! Yes, Sultan! Closing to engage! Na'am, great Sultan! Until death! The sea is yours, great Sultan! Orders, Na'am, great Sultan! Yes, Sultan! Closing to engage! Victory, Orders, mighty Sultan! Attacking the infidel fleet! Na'am, great Sultan! We have blockaded the port as ordered. Orders, mighty Sultan!
So
Yes,
the
Sultan!
Mongols
Closing to engage!
are suffering
Orders,
naval
mighty
defeat
Sultan!
after defeat.
Until death! The infidel surrenders the sea!
Perfectly executed.
Sibni Lawadi, infidel.
Okay, this was a rebel force. That was really
Orders.
here. Thought that one of my forces had
Na'am.
become rebellious.
We march. Sultan. Orders.
I think one of these troops
Sultan.
was supposed to be here.
We move, Sultan. Orders. 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 Na'am. Sultan.
Perfectly executed. Spear militia. I think a single army will be more than enough to sweep over the Turkish realms up north.
Sultan. As you will. How may I serve, Sultan? Forming up together, Sultan. Na'am. The infidels'
Now
army
let's
will
face
not
the People's States
survive.
army.
We shall end this
Let's
day
see
in
if we
triumph.
can crush them here.
Unit! Wait for orders!
Okay.
Archers!
They have brought their standard army forces, standard formation. But this time we have the numbers. We have fresh troops. We have the numbers. We have the quality on our side. All these factors will help us on this day. And as soon as the Turkish threat is thwarted, we can use these for the Turkish raids and send some back of the whole land, disband the army, retrain them someplace else. Catapults. Okay, there should be much more arrows than this. Speed it up and shower them with arrows as much as we can. I know that this causes a lot of duress to these troops, but I want to weaken their spear units as much as I can. Keep on showering them with arrows. And the general should retreat.
Our foolish general was bolder than a rooster and allowed himself to be slain in battle.
The cavalry archers have taken a huge toll. These attacks have taken a huge toll on the cavalry archers. But we have weakened the enemy considerably. It's not as if we are the only ones who have sustained losses. Wait a second. Just give my commands first. We attack as 3 wings. We attack with our main cavalry now, as we can. Send these cavalry troops behind the enemy line while we bring our main cavalry force forward now. And charge! Now we have surrounded them.
The enemy general flees like an old woman. Attack and break the will of his men.
We have surrounded the enemy on all sides.
Only half the enemy. A foe fights with horns made of clay. We are winning the battle.
Perfect. Most of these are mercenary troops, so their morale is questionable at best. Perfectly done. Papal Guard. Take them out as well.
Our men are under attack. We must act now.
Retreat! Cavalry retreat! Cavalry retreat! Now charge again. charge. Again, charge. I think it's pretty much a bloodbath now.
Our enemy flees before us like a herd of goats. Drive them from the battle. Great victories are like sweet nectar.
Now
Come,
we have
let us drink of
absolutely
them.
decimated the enemy's force in this region. Papal states.
No!
Your troops here.
All praises due to Allah, Sultan. Yalar. Orders.
Let me just
Na'am.
reconfigure
Orders.
my troops.
Na'am.
A lot of deaths, a
Sultan.
lot of injuries on part of these mounted archers.
Na'am. Sultan. Orders. Na'am. How may I serve, Sultan? Orders. How may I... Orders. Joining the red.
Na'am, great Sultan. Inshallah.
Sultan. As you will.
Let's send them forward
We
against
rest
the
here
Mongols.
until dawn. Orders. How may I serve, Sultan?
The next turn, we begin our march towards Yerevan. Two contingents, two armies.
Sultan. Yalar.
Should be more than enough.
As much as you may wish it, I am not yours.
Let's take care of this Turkish army here as well.
I
As
serve
soon as
another
we can.
master. You must deal with him. How may I serve, Sultan?
We need to wait one more turn before we can attack this stronghold.
Your will.
Have you
Let me
come
just
to offer
see.
surrender?
You would presume we won't.
You do not attempt to understand us.
Okay. No problem. I will just take city after city and hurt you where you're the most vulnerable.
What is the infidel's name? Who or what offends you, mighty Sultan? Nothing? Ready, my Sultan. Give me a target, and I shall give it death. Na'am, it will soon be but a
We weren't
memory.
able to do anything to Genoa now. Let me see.
I live to obey, Sultan.
Assassin, we do have some assassins here.
Journey continues tomorrow.
How may I serve, Sultan?
A
As you
field
will.
cavalry force
The sun
on
sets
its way.
on today's journey.
Orders, mighty Sultan.
And we are bringing more fleets up north.
Course set. Inshallah, the wind shall... Orders, mighty Sultan.
Portuguese are at war. We'll find a way to get them to somehow sign a ceasefire or something. They have ports here. We can trade with them. But that's for another day.
Separating the men, mighty. Separating the men,
I
mighty
need
Sultan.
to pick out the Papal States army one by one and then attack them in the classic blitzkrieg fashion. Need around 2 full armies to do that, at least 2 full, or at best 3 full armies to do so.
I bear a message that you would be wise to heed.
Okay.
Both wise and generous of you to agree. Another proposition?
Trade
We
rights.
shall listen, of course.
Map information. Map information.
I am afraid I'm not something just as useful.
Trade
I hope.
rights. Map information.
It seems we have reached.
Okay.
It would seem you are very reasonable.
Economy
Farewell.
first. The Sicilians may have declared war against us. Good, we can take these two island nations. In fact, why not take this island nation first? I mean, it's not that the Papal States can defend this place. They don't have the naval strength to cross the channel for it. We can recoup our losses. Also, same for Sicily, I guess. Denmark. Oh no, nothing. He's boarding the ship. Oh, we'll destroy the ship.
Show no
Face him
fear
in the
to the
field, defend
infidel.
the center, kill as many men as we can, and then die fighting with honor.
Fortune smiles on our foes for the moment. Pray we can seduce fortune back to our side.
This is the city center. Start the battle. Let them come with whatever they have. We'll take it. Probably bombarding the city with their siege equipment. What they are doing here. Yes, they're useless catapults that cannot break through these walls. Can we? No, we can't quit. I guess we should go meet them head on. At least send the cavalry to meet them head on. Where is the siege equipment? Sending my cavalry force. At least get this wall.
Our men are under attack. We must act now.
Kill as many as we can. Kill as many Pevisa crossbowmen as possible.
General runs like a whipped dog. Such a deserter is the brother of the murderer. May he find no peace.
We'll see if this unit can make a difference.
Curse the sun that shines on our disgrace. We must turn the wind of battle, or we will taste ashes instead of victory.
They are bringing the rest of our siege the rest of their siege equipment inside our to the walls. I'll send my cavalry archer here. Oh, great. If they wanted it, they could attack us. The AI I don't know why it sucks. They're bringing the ram forward. They're going to ram the gates.
Curse the sun that shines on our... Great one! Those cursed
Okay.
vipers are at our gates with their ram!
Well, we did some damage to them. We did as much as we could.
Curses! The enemy's ram has breached our gates! Ill news comes unlooked for. The enemy have taken our walls.
Okay, let's bring the cavalry contingents, whatever is remaining. Form a line here. spray them with arrows as much as possible.
Our men are under attack. We need to act.
Now we attack as one.
Our men are under attack. Curse the sun that shines on our disgrace. Our foolish general was bolder than a rooster and allowed himself to be slain in battle.
That's okay. Let's just wait and... I mean, it's very unfortunate to watch your men die like
Curse
this.
the sun that shines on our disgrace. We must turn the wind of battle, or we will taste ashes instead of victory.
But, I mean, they are facing casualties themselves as well. And it's pretty much... it's inevitable, this defeat.
Most merciful Allah save us. Our cursed enemy is in control of the city. Our army is tiring.
And they're dying as well. Fought till the last.
Gained only blood and shame from this battle.
And
Our accursed enemy
caused some minor damage to the enemy's forces as well. And once again they'll have to exterminate the population here. And you can see the productivity of the city is down. The city cannot yield as much as it would have otherwise. Like, you can't expect the city to produce the same economic benefits as earlier on because of this back and forth. Now I can afford that. The Papal States cannot. Another Papal States army that we need to destroy now,
Sultan,
utterly
the infidels
decimate.
dare to lay siege to our walls.
Now let's see what they're up to here. Merchants. Temurids, I have no idea where they are. Rebel forces moving northwards. The world is round. Over the centuries, several scholars have suggested that the world could be round, but most of them were burned to the stake as heretics, so the theory hasn't been particularly popular. However, with new advances in the fields of astronomy, enough of the learned men of the world have accepted that the theory is well worth testing. Perhaps if someone were to first establish a trade route to the Far East by sailing west, they would both bring the debate to a close as well as establish a trade lane that is most lucrative. But I don't think we need to portable pipe organ. With the papacy no longer denouncing polyphony, the musical technique where two melodies are united, we are now in an age where aspiring musical artists are pioneering new ways to make heavenly music. The most recent advent in the musical world is an instrument known as a spinet, a true modern mechanical marvel. The spinet is driven by a row of black and white keys, just like a pipe organ that when pressed strike variable notes on string caused within. The sound it produces are not so powerful or profound as the pipe organ, making it something a wealthy noble or merchant could have in their home. We are carrying an army here. It's best to disembark this force. I don't want to lose
How may I
a
serve,
naval
Sultan?
battle in...
We march.
Orders, mighty Sultan. Attacking the infidel fleet! Victory, Sultan!
Okay.
Yes,
orders.
I just totally forgot about that ship until just now.
Sultan. How may I serve, Sultan?
No more words. Draw your sword.
And that's exactly what I'm going to do.
We shall end this day in triumph. We have chosen the time and place. Now let us choose triumph.
take out this enemy general and his troops.
Unit! Wait for orders! Ballista!
Ballista will fire. Let me just take my forces a bit back. Like this. Place the cavalry here. Move our cavalry like this, and I will let the enemy come to me. This is where the ballista will start firing. This is the spot. We need to wait for it. And our reinforcements are also coming in from the east. Let me just go and start showering. No, not you. You stay put. Start showering some arrows at the general's bodyguard. Are these spearmen? They are a nuisance after all. Okay. Break your formation. Archers are firing their arrows at them. I want to let my allies, my reinforcements, attack them from the east, and then we will proceed with our own attack. And this time I bring very, very formidable infantry dismounted out of cavalry spearmen, and of course cavalry as well. We are rushing. No, we are not rushing. We should be rushing.
Our men are under attack. We must act
Let
now.
them be. Let's take out. Okay, we already have taken out.
For the moment, the fickle smile of fortune shines upon us. Pray, this is a behold our worthless foe. See how that general turns tail and flees like a whipped dog.
Let's go and kill that general. Throwing naphtha at these units. We're going to attack this flank here. Envelop the enemy. Almost a traditional way of firing. Naphthas retreat, no more firing at will. Archers retreat, no more firing at will.
Rejoice! The infidel general lies dead, and now his men fear us. Our foe fights with
We
horns made
have,
of clay. We
pretty
are
much
winning the battle.
pulverized most of their force, fighting force, and now we attack the spearmen from the rear. Attack. That's pretty much the end for them. Get them to attack here. Now we use the Mamluks to smash past these Pevise crossbowmen and other archer troops they have.
All praise to Allah. You have left our enemy lost.
Utterly
They run like
lost. Utterly defeated, utterly vanquished. This is how you defeat a formidable foe with technology, superior troops, and of course numbers. That's one of them.
great victories are like sweet nectar.
Perfect.
Come,
But
let
only
us drink
minor
of the
losses.
most
We have
rare.
utterly vanquished one of their major field armies in the area.
I don't want. Yes.
The Papal States has
Long
been
live
able
the
to
warriors
ransom
of
these
Islam!
troops, which
Orders.
can mean two things.
How may I serve, Sultan?
They
Orders.
do have
We move, Sultan.
the ability,
Sultan.
the
How
economic
may I serve,
room
Sultan?
for this.
Na'am.
Would not have been otherwise
Orders.
possible.
How may I serve? Orders. Allah.
Small their
Ordering.
forces
How may I serve, Sultan?
and move northwards
The sun
towards
sets on
Zagreb,
today's journey.
or just towards
Sultan.
Durazzo.
Na'am, great Sultan. Orders, mighty Sultan.
The Turners.
Inshallah. Orders, mighty
Let's
Sultan.
reunite our forces and start attacking the Sicilian navy as well. Now Milan is once again vulnerable.
What is the infidel's name? There is a target you had in mind. I live to obey, Sultan.
Fail.
Give me a target, and I shall give it death. Na'am, it will soon be but a
Another
memory.
attempt fails. It's okay, perfectly fine. The Sicilian navy is at war with us.
Orders, mighty Sultan. Yes, Sultan. Closing to engage. The infidel surrenders the sea. Course set. Like the weary
Block
camel,
their
now
port
we
as
must
well.
rest. Na'am, great Sultan.
Na'am.
Okay, I think that's pretty much all we need to start invading.
Orders. How may I serve, Sultan? We march. Sultan. Na'am.
Third militia.
Sultan. How may I serve, Sultan? How may I serve? Orders.
Let's begin
Inshallah,
our attack
we will smite this foe,
on-
Sultan. The sun sets on today's journey. How may I serve,
Attacks.
Sultan? We rest here until dawn. Orders.
Now we're about to sweep over the Turkish territories up north. But I think we'll continue from this point on in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. And this is Gaming Dragon 360 signing off. If you liked the video, please do hit the like and subscribe buttons. It helps immensely. Until next time, please do take care.